and welcome all to beautiful Sault Ste. Marie. The Sault Ste. Marie Airport. Go there to get anywhere.
sanctuary absolutely brings me peace. The work is 100% cathartic for me. I find myself getting tied up in it and being busy, and then it's really nice just to sit, breathe in life, and it's beyond zen.
Ste.Marie Airport Development Corporation, owner and operator of the Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario, Canada Airport, is proud to support the Sault Curlers Fall Classic and welcome all to beautiful Sault Ste. Marie. The Sault Ste. Marie Airport, go there to get anywhere.
Clock it at? Short. What'd you clock it at, short? Oh, wow. Faster than we thought then. Here. Everyone! I do like the way through it. Like I said, it's not good approach. That's all good.
Test 1, 2, 3.
One, two, three. Good afternoon, to curling fans across Canada and around the world, as we bring you the inaugural Sioux Curlers Association Fall Classic presented by KIOTI Tractor Canada, live from the YNCU Curling Centre in beautiful Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario, Canada. We have a fantastic field of 21 teams, including teams from Alberta, Manitoba, Ontario, Northern Ontario, Newfoundland and Labrador, the USA, Korea, Japan, Sweden, and Italy, playing for a purse of $90,000 and world ranking points as part of the World Curling Tour. We welcome viewers from around the world to our stream broadcast, and we hope you enjoy every single game that we are providing on YouTube via Curling Stadium. It promises to be an exciting event with some of the best teams in the world. Sheet C is our feature sheet this afternoon, and today's matchup includes Team Shuster from the U.S. and Team MacEwan from Sudbury, Ontario, Canada. As this is this is draw number 3. I am Juha Kantaver, and I am joined by.
Hi, folks. Mark Barrett.
And we will be announcing the team for this draw. The game, I should say. A reminder here is a chat space available for all those tuning in, so please feel free to access the space and interact with others that are watching the games today. Other games are available, and feel free to surf the different sheets of ice to find your favorite team or matchup. Sit back and enjoy, and the game is on.
Fairly open first end, Juha.
They cleared the mess that was in the middle. Hit and roll out, so I don't think there's going to be much of a score this end.
All right, Dustin Montpellier.
Second vice rock for Team MacEwan. So a nice wide open end here. We're teleporting back to 70s curling.
The good old days?
Yep. I don't know if there was good old days. They were old days, but I don't know if they were good.
Miss the sound of the corn brooms.
Yep. I don't miss the blisters.
So Sandy with nowhere to hide, probably put it back in a close spot. Get a hog to hog for you on this one to give you an indication of how the sheets are playing.
In practice, they were getting about a 14.8, 14.9, 14.8, 14.9.
$14.3. To the button, easy on the sweepers. This one,
Sweepers like that. I know I do.
especially this sweeper. Quite the transformation took place this week at Sioux Curlers Association, YNCU Curling Center. A lot of volunteer hours were put in to make this event a success. Great ice, good teams. Looking forward to a great week of curling.
Yeah, it looks great in here. We had a packed crowd at on the 12:30 draw, the second draw of the day, which was quite interesting. Usually you don't get a lot of people during the day, but it was stands are full up on top. So
the control weight hit. Exchange the color of those stones.
I wonder if Sandy'd like to hit and roll over on top of that green one. Make him make something. He's got enough ice for that.
I think we're going to see a blank U-Haul, but you got to try it.
Well, Mark, I would think so. I'd try to hit and roll over there. Why not? It looks like he's going for the nose hit.
What do we know?
Very little, most of the time.
All right, John's up with a make it a go-away shot for a blank end. Retain control of the hammer and end number 2.
Shuster, the Olympic champion, throwing that rock.
2018.
And he stuck around.
Stuffs it for the force. Shuster up 1-0 after 1.
Interesting to see if Sandy puts one. He goes for the corner. Shuster will definitely go for the center guard and put it in the no-tick zone.
Not sure I'm a fan of that no-tick zone.
Oh, no, I like it. I like it.
Are you lead, Yuha?
No.
Okay.
Experience, if you work the land, you got to be a jack of all trades. You got to have a little bit of optimism, a little bit of idealism, and a whole lot of get-go.
on the center line. Cannot be moved.
Great shot.
It's an invulnerable rock. And Sandy's going around the corner.
Yeah, two schools of thought on this one. You could throw another corner if you want to force the issue or get right at it. You know, there's a few rocks that have to move for you to get that one off the 8 foot. So great call.
Yeah, right in front of the tee line. Good shot.
Over curled a little bit, Yuha. Accessible from the intern side.
Yep. Probably edge on edge. But the guard's so far out, he can. Oh, got it out there. Yeah. Good sweep to get a piece. Good curl sweep on that one to get a piece of it.
Yeah, so we're on B earlier today, and there seems to be a little ridge once you get out that far. So you should be cognizant of that when you're putting the broom down, when you're letting it go. Other than that, great movement. Josh Vanderberg and his ice technician team. Great job touching up the rocks this week and getting it into tip-top condition.
Yeah, we've had good curl, good speed. The first two draws, so I think all the curlers are enjoying the ice, and spectators are too, and it's conducive to a very good game.
You can make shots.
Just a miss, just a hair on that run back. And Sandy's got two corners now to work with.
Matt Hamilton trying to cover that stone up. Make Sandy waste a couple more shots before he can use that corner guard. The boys are calling it 2, just dusting it in.
Sandy's asking for some up weight here from Lee. And the run back misses again. And Schuster's going to throw another guard. Interesting. I guess that's the alternate. He's a little heavy. You can bump it back a little bit.
Yeah, I think you could show a bit of patience here, Yuha, and waste a couple more rocks, like I said earlier. Center guard. Sandy's got to deal with it.
Sweepers are just keeping it clean. Get a little bit of curl out of it. Looks like a pretty good shot. Yep. Good guard. A little tight.
Gives him another crack at the run.
And again, he's wanting a little bit of speed on this one. And the run back is made.
Great shot by Dustin. Part of that 4-foot still buried though, so Shuster has a chance to sneak one in there.
Yep. It's Sandy will be able to get to it, depending on where this ends up. Sweepers are on it. A little bit. Well, it just makes the ring. It's just a few inches into the 12-foot.
So this is a setup where you can get aggressive, instead of chasing, trying to
Yep.
sneak one in there.
Yep, for sure.
Get there
That
first.
is- That was a great throw. About half buried. Skinny half. Nice throw. Good sweeping. Good judge by the sweepers.
Half
And
open,
Schuster's
but
good.
slid just a bit too far, so the door's
Yeah,
open now
okay.
for John to lock one in there and make it really difficult for Sandy to score. Probably need a couple shots to remove that off the button if he makes this.
Got to buy that yellow one.
Get the curly sweep on and see if he can get off that guard.
I don't think so. I wonder if he was a little wide on that one. It didn't curl just as much as he thought it would.
Didn't curl as much, but I didn't see any early panic, so
No.
tough to say from this angle. Few options for Sandy now. I think he's opting for the straight draw. There's a split available to him. Later shot, depending on what happens with John's last.
Actually, if you're really bold, you might want to play the split right now and roll it behind those two green ones. Split the yellow one that's just outside the rings, behind the corner. An interesting call.
Agreed. But you really make sure that you cut that path away for John's next one.
Oh, for sure. Doesn't look overly heavy.
Front end is working this hard. I think more for line.
He gets a good rub.
It's always good to have a plan B, Hua.
Yeah, for sure. It's partially covered. A quarter to a third of the rock is covered. A little bit of a discussion here.
Really important shot coming up for John Shuster. You can try and sneak one in there and take the end away. If you don't make it perfect, you might be coughing up a 3.
Depending on how you miss it, you could be giving up a 4. No, he's drawing.
Yeah, I think that's the safe call.
You're going behind your own rock, so it's a good place to be. Or it's protected by your own rock, so. Oh, his first one didn't curl. So let's see if this one does. A lot of weight. Oh, right through the hole.
Yeah.
Wow. Had a lot of weight too.
A lot of weight. I think at the end they were trying to
get a little
go
tick.
wiki tick. Some help from your friends. Didn't work out. So the good thing is that he stuck around the back 12, which takes away the split 4. So now you're drawing for 3.
Yep.
It's a pretty big 3.
Watching. Just you're in a little bit of the way, the people behind you watching. Supers are all over it. It's got to curl a bit more. Bit more yet. Looks pretty good.
Field goal. After 2
Close
ends. Team MacEwan from Northern Ontario up 3-1 over John Shuster.
In my experience, if you work the land, you got to be a jack of all trades. You got to have a little bit of optimism, a little bit of idealism, and a whole lot of get-go.
Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, bonspiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. Offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. Curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next Curling Stadium.
We're for agriculture. For growers, doers, whatever it takers. We're for doing things with purpose. We're for the little guy with big guy dreams. We're for agriculture. We're for you. Nutrien Ag Solutions, leading the field.
An iron horse leads you north. A wooded canyon draws you in. Where am I?
And we're back. And we've got a center guard up. By Team MacEwan, and they're going around it. So we had there was a question online about our rock colors. Why we're yellow and green? We used to be blue and red, and it was really hard to differentiate those two colors out on the ice. So we decided to go to something that was much different. So I like the yellow and green myself, because when I'm standing up in the gallery, you can see what color rock is where in the rings.
Yeah.
Our club. Yeah. And this club's been here for quite a while. If anybody is interested, it was built in 1966. And we're an 8-sheet facility here, using 6 of them for this tournament.
This is actually this organization's second curling facility. The first one burnt down in
64. Yep, 1964. Yep. Yeah, we've got a pretty good crowd here again for the afternoon draw. We have on sheet 1, you can't see it on the camera right now, but we have stands out on the ice on sheet 1 and sheet 8, and we actually have refreshments out on the ice as well for anybody that wants to partake.
The event Fan Zone is sponsored by Northern Superior Breweries, and they actually launched a curling-themed beer this weekend. It's called Easy Peel. So if you can make your way down here, make sure you try it out. Say the rocks are 4 or 5 years old, 5, 6 years old.
Yeah, about 6 now. Yeah,
6 years.
about
Yeah.
6 years.
The board at the time made the very important decision to replace the older stones. They were fairly dull, couldn't sharpen them at all, and were running straight and slow. So this set has been a great asset to the curling experience here.
They are. The previous rocks were solid blue hone rocks, and they had started to chip fairly badly on the striking surfaces. So it's good to get rid of them. Here's a run back. Team Shuster got rid of 2 of the rocks. So we're getting good curl during this tournament so far. Depending on where you are in the sheet, we're getting 4.5 to 5 feet, and I've seen even 5.5 feet of curl out there. Speed's good, as Mark said earlier. He timed one sheet, and it's everybody's having I think the curlers are enjoying it. There's lots of very few picks, which drives people crazy. So I know it drives me crazy as a curler.
Talking to the ice maker earlier, said we had a couple picks in our game, and he says, I don't bring the dirt out on the ice, and he's not wrong there.
It's usually old grippers.
Yeah.
So everybody out there that's a curler, remember to change your grippers every year.
Old grippers, rugs.
Oh, nice little chip by the MacEwan team there to get a rock behind cover. Schuster's going to play the hit and roll. I think that's what he's called, but I don't think he's trying for a double here, just a hit and roll. No, the double is available. Moves it. Came out the other side. The green is available. But Sandy will need to hit and roll to the right. Doesn't want to get doesn't want to get to the nose or get to the low side of the rock, otherwise you jam it. So nice little hit and roll here.
So
Nice to see.
really good outcome for Shuster on that one. Even though Sandy can remove this stone, he's going to roll wide open. So that gives John some options.
Uh-oh. And this one over curls.
So now it's a really good outcome for John Shuster.
Yeah, that's right. You didn't want to do that. Mistakes do happen. So John wants to, he's calling the hit and roll behind his own corner guard, which would set him up for at least a 2 this end then, and possibly a 3. Throwing a fair amount of weight at this, not a lot of ice. Looks like about a little better than control. He knows.
So there's no panic early out of his hand. Looked pretty good. Just over curled at the end. Still a pretty good spot to be in if you're green.
I think Sandy's playing a little less weight here. Or maybe not.
Sweepers are indicating a little bit more weight than they wanted. So it may not curl.
This one's hanging out there, but he's got a piece. There we go. And John has indicated a split. Good aggressive call here. Split's always a tough shot, especially when you've got to roll 3.5 feet to get behind the corner guard. So it's more like a kick than a roll.
Main plan, get some separation of those 2 rocks.
That's right.
And if you can get them both buried behind your guards that have your own color, and you're really putting the heat on. Hopefully claw that 3 back. Chris Plies with his second.
I think this one over curled again as well. No, it hasn't.
Great shot.
We got it. The one on the center line's about half buried, and the one behind the corner's about a 1/3 buried. So a skinny 1/3. Well, it's going to make Sandy think here what he wants to do.
I think there's a double there, off the top one.
It might be. Yeah, there's definitely a double there, but would you want a chance at he's going to hit the one that's more open?
Roll behind.
And try to roll behind. Here comes his shot. Let's see what happens here.
Over curled and got the nose hit.
Overcurled. Yep. Schuster's still lying 1. No, he's going to play the hit and roll. Interesting. Wonder if he learned anything from Sandy's first one. If Sandy was tight. No,
looking at the draw now, which
now,
is arguably a really good call if you can make it.
I think that the draw would be the easier shot.
Yep.
Especially not knowing the ice.
I like this call, you are.
I like it better than the hit and roll for sure. Even if you can get half buried, you put a lot of pressure on Sandy. Interesting delivery for John when he gets the rock out of his hands. It's almost past noon when he's throwing it. And a little tick. Needed a bit more ice if he hit the broom. Wonder if he needs a little more rotation.
Possibly. The rocks are pretty aggressive. They're grabbing pretty good. So kind of a get out of jail free card here for Sandy if he can hit and roll under. Put the pressure back on John to score. Leads indicating that it's a little less weight than thought. On the curly sweep, nonetheless. Nose hit.
Looks like green shot.
I'm not sure. Why would they be hitting this?
Rather than drawing, I'm not sure either. Could throw an out-turn draw to the...
Yeah, it's got to be shot.
I think he's got a roll here.
Yep, definitely got to roll for your second.
Getting close to that guard. Well, he's got the roll. Nice shot. There's a two on the board. It's all tied up 3-3 after 3 ends. Nice game.
We lost part of our forest to fire several years ago. We decided to stay and help it recover. People who have heavy machinery have the opportunity to reach out and help their neighbors for the common good.
When your people are ready, your business is ready. Cintas makes sure they have what they need to perform their best, whether it's freshly laundered work apparel for almost any job imaginable, fire protection systems that are tested and inspected, first aid and safety supplies, floor mats, or cleaning tools and restroom products, stocked and ready when you need them. Better workdays happen together, so visit Cintas.com and get ready for the workday.
And we're back.
Leads are doing what they're supposed to here with the center guard coming around, and now we're going to try and come on top. I'm a bit jaded on that, though.
It's got a lot of legs on this one, too.
Great shot, so Sandy's going to call just a little bit extra weight back and forth, up those rocks, move them around, hopefully get those angles in a bit better position for him.
I'd like to stay right in front of that green one, if you could. You could even afford to get it. It's buried pretty well, but he could even afford to get past nose if he could, to the low side of the rock. If he could.
Yeah, and the other big piece is to release that yellow at the back.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, there we go. That was a really good shot. Schuster's tapping here as well.
Seems to be moving early or not enough weight.
I think he's late.
Yeah, he's calling a 2-guard.
Did he call a guard? I didn't see that. Might have missed it. He must have called a guard.
MacEwan opting open things up.
A little bit of a slash. We're trying to get all the rocks to move. Get both those green ones moving. Just on the high side, just a hair on the high side should do that. With a little bit of weight. Just like the coach drew it up.
You like it when a plan comes together, you?
Usually. If it's the right plan.
Some pretty good stone placement here by Team MacEwan, making the Olympic champ think about what the right call is.
Thrown a hit.
When in doubt, blast away.
I don't know if that's always the right call either, but I think he wants to roll as well. Roll to his left, our right on the screen. And he's going to roll out. There we go.
Clean house.
Yeah. That works too.
Sucks to have to do that, but I don't know what else you do.
Nice.
Team MacEwan with a fairly light competitive schedule this year. 4 tournaments. This is the 3rd. And I think they're heading down to Brantford for the Nissan Classic. It's last week in November, first week in December. Ramping up for a provincial championship. Little Current, I believe it is again this year.
Again, yes, it is.
They put on a great show last time, 2018.
A little deep on that draw. Nice shot. Don't get to throw those very often. I hit at the back of the house on the corner. Sandy would like this one behind the corner guard, in front of the tee line. In fact, he could be just touching the 8-foot would be probably ideal. If you get too far back, then your opposition's probably going to draw to you.
Yeah, you could chase that back stone at the back of the rings, or try to get one in a spot where it's not easily removed and keep your deuce alive.
By the guard, how far is it going to go? Can over curl again?
Yeah, it's available.
Wow. Shuster will play the nose hit. So the nose, they'll both go. Has to get a little bit nose hit or a little on the low side, and it should go. Fair amount of ice. But he does want to roll a little bit.
Some late finish to that one.
Nice shot.
Nice shot. Rolled open for Sandy to deal with now. Try to roll it back. Either partially buried or in front of the opposition stone. Try to generate some offense.
I think he's saying hack weight and tapping his belly, so I'm assuming that's their hack weight. Usually kind of universal for some teams. I know it is for ours.
For me, it just means I'm hungry. Got caught in between there.
Yep. Betwixt and between.
You don't want to get the curly sweep on too soon here because they seem to
Yep.
dig it.
Seems to lose a little bit of.
Overcooking, that's what we call it on our team. Tend to do that a lot.
It happens in the best of families.
Mm-hmm. Boys are working this one early.
Oh, nice roll right behind cover. In front of the tee line.
I think Sandy could still, fully bury or half bury and get shot if they freeze to that.
Yeah.
It's on the inside.
He's got you have to get an angle on it.
Keeping the deuce alive.
Comes the draw from Sandy. Seemed to indicate that they thought he might be a little heavy.
Trying to keep that angle.
And he does.
Pretty good shot. Sitting
Yeah.
one. Fully buried. No pick opportunity in the intern.
The 2 is definitely alive here.
So John's looking at freezing himself. I think that's all he's got.
I don't think he's got much else. That's almost fully buried. You can see just a little bit of that yellow one in front of the tee line. So it's going to be, would have to pretty well do what Sandy just did. Just corner that one again. And he's going to need to lean on it. Oh, he's going to throw. No, he's throwing weight at it.
So the pick that I said wasn't there is obviously there.
I don't know how that's there. This is an interesting
You
call.
should get a bit of movement past that guard to play it really tight and just skinny that yellow rock out of there.
I don't see how this is going to work, but let's see what happens. It had to be just a tick. They were playing it just a just tick it out.
Yeah.
I would have played the draw myself.
So Sandy needs full 8, bite the 4 foot for a deuce. And he normally makes a ton of these, so let's see what happens, see if they can convert.
Looks pretty good.
No, they lost it.
No, they lost it. Eh?
Yeah, they watched it halfway down and either picked or got caught up in a flat spot. So could not capitalize on that opportunity. Forced to 1 in the 4th, which kind of isn't the end of the world. But even ends in an 8-end game.
4-3 for MacEwan, playing the 5th.
I've been raised on the farm since day one, so I was born into it. My grandfather came in here in 1905. I want to continue the farm for him and generations to come. So
I think it's a privilege that we get to be here. It's just a wonderful way of life.
You know, what job is there that you can go to work with your dad and brother, with your kids by your side? Doesn't get much better than that.
And we're back. We're in the fifth end of Team Shuster versus Team MacEwan. There's a center guard up on touching the center. There's a center guard touching the center line, so it cannot be removed yet. And Team MacEwan's going around it. It's tracking nice. Beautiful, bro.
So Schuster's down one here, Yuha, and opted for the corner guard. When would you shift your strategy and when MacEwan throws the center, you go behind it?
I would always go around it, but that's just me. You don't seem to score very often off a corner guard anymore. I don't know if you would agree with me, Mark, on that one, but just doesn't seem to come into play very often. Usually the game is played somewhere, around the 4 foot nowadays. So I like the aggression going around it myself, but
I think the thought process there is you have, in case the sheet does get opened up, at least you have something to duck behind later on in the end. So I was thinking 4, 5, 6 shots in advance.
Mm-hmm. Or you're putting it out there in case you need to run it into something. That might be a possibility.
More in my team's case, right? Because we're always on the struggle bus. So Sandy opting to place another rock on top. Freeze right to that green one on the center line.
You like to corner that one, yeah. Get a little lean on it.
Game of angles.
Oof.
A couple of times they got some.
Yeah, that one hard at the end too, eh? Put on the left-hand turn signal and just went.
So in the previous games, the ice seems to be, remaining fairly consistent.
All the games that I've watched, they were pretty well all the same. Not a huge difference between any of the sheets.
Been a heavy rain here in the Sioux over the last day or so the ice maker has to take that into consideration, especially with all the fans coming in and out of the building, bringing in that moisture. So you may see some frost build up. But they're working the plant hard to keep some of that.
They are. Our ice is very hard, though. I enjoy curling on it. Air temperature out on the ice surface is nice too. It's 45 Fahrenheit out there, so I've been to much colder ice sheds in my day.
Probably a few unheated ones too.
Yes.
That was a quick yes.
That's just my age.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm not far behind you.
It was nice. It was a nice little tap there by Team Shuster. Sandy's got a couple of options here. Hit and stick on that one on the left. One that's just biting the
Change
forefoot.
stones there, and then you could sit first and second.
Yeah, I like the call. And he tapped his hip, so I'm assuming that's some kind of down weight. Maybe control. Looks like control.
It's more board.
Yeah, boardish. Well, they got it to nose. Good sweep.
Great shot.
And it ended up more like hack. So Schuster's doing the same. Matt Hamilton's coming down here. A little bit out. Asking for some curl sweep here. It's going to roll a little bit to the left. Got enough room there now. He could roll all the way behind his own yellow corner.
Yeah, he's looking at the big roll.
I don't know. He seemed to indicate it at one point there. Let's see what happens. A couple options. Even if he peeks out behind that center green one, just peeks out to the right of it, it wouldn't be too bad. Nope, that one stayed out there as well. Stuck around in the rings though. Schuster's going to deal with the one on the back 8 foot. Partially buried. Looks like he's asking some for down weight again. Tapped his hip. So some kind of down weight on their team. For me, it usually just means my hip's hurting when I do that. So
Game's much easier with a stick, Eva.
no, not yet. Not yet.
Boys are working on the curly sweep.
Yeah.
Navigate the port. Nose hit. Sit 2.
Nice quiet weight hits here. I like that.
So the way it swoops in, Sandy's looking at hitting and possibly rolling even more behind the center.
Yeah. Good hit and roll right over behind that green one, as long as you don't get past the green one. If you get to kind of half behind it, wouldn't be too bad either.
Definitely with a lighter weight, you can do that.
I'm not touching it. It's way out there. Trying to get the curl sweep again. Wow. Well, it's a plan C on that one, I think. He must have been a little wide on that one, I think.
Yeah. So Schuster sitting 2. Now deciding where to put the third. Calling the boys down to have a little chat. It's a really important shot.
It is. Very. For anybody watching, there are no time clocks here at this tournament.
Committee's going to look at that for next year.
Most of the teams have been pretty good. There's been one fairly slow game, but all the rest of the games have been pretty good. So I don't think anybody's complaining. Usually there's only 4 shots, right? In turn, out turn, draw, in turn, out turn, hit.
A little bit more complicated than that there, big guy.
No, not really.
I'm going to try curling. It looks easy on TV.
It is, isn't it? Use muscles you don't use in any other sport.
That is a truth.
That first week, you're always sore in places that you didn't remember you could ever be sore in.
So that yellow rock at the top of the rings for Team MacEwan is a danger control spot brick. So
yep.
John's saying, let's get rid of that and take that option away. Can't take all of his options away, but that's the most dangerous one. So great call here by John Shuster.
Yeah. I think he's trying to roll a little. I don't know if he wants to stay right there. Staying right there wouldn't be too bad either.
Looks like that one was floated a bit too. Not sure if they're getting caught in that spot or not.
No, he was trying to get a little bit of a roll.
Great shot.
Yeah. No, Sandy's got a decision to make here. Does he?
Sitting 3 with 2 rocks left each. Do you eliminate or do you freeze?
I think he's looking at the double. Keep staring at that green one. Just no. He's coming back to look at that other green one. Oh, he's still looking at the double, I think. Yep. What do you think, Mark?
Scoreboard call. If you give up 2 here, it's not the end of the world. If you give up 3 or 4, then your chances of winning are dwindling. So I like this call.
They've been fooled, though. A little bit on how much it curls. Here's a nice double and a roll behind cover. Quality shot. Schuster's going to go around the corner, maybe. He's looking at a couple different options here.
Yeah, he's still sitting 1.
Wide open, but going to go around the yellow one that's in the rings. Good call, because if he gets there, he can't be hit by anything on that line. There is that yellow on the right that Zandy could maybe drive back. Let's see what happens here. I like it. Good aggressive call. And he's probably going to have to draw on his last one anyway.
Miles get the feel for it right now.
Coming in nice. It's got the weight to get there. Very nice. That's a beauty.
That right in there. Great shot.
That's a beauty. Well, do you take the green one out that you can see and say, okay, you can have your deuce?
I like that call. They're talking about hitting and rolling.
Yeah, I don't think you
make
hit
that deuce a bit
bit tougher. I don't think you can get. I don't think you can get shot on the hit and roll.
You cannot.
Yeah. Well, he's basically saying here, take your deuce, but I'm going to try to make it hard.
Sometimes you just got to take your medicine, Yuha.
I know.
Live to fight another end.
Another day. Correct. Didn't get the roll he wanted. Shuster's going to play the same shot. I always like that. If you've made a good draw and don't change it up.
Hardest shot for a club curler. Again.
That's right. Make 2 in a row of the same shot. Yeah. Now he needs a little better than full 12 foot to score 2 here. So piece of the 8. Supers are just kind of watching it go down there, so I'm assuming they figure he's got the weight.
Just cleaning that in.
And there's your 2. That's your skip's deuce.
Experience, if you work the land, you got to be a jack of all trades. You got to have a little bit of optimism, a little bit of idealism, and a whole lot of get-go.
And we're back. Playing the 6th end, Team Shuster versus Team MacEwan. Team Shuster took 2 in the 5th. And there's a center guard up again. Team Shuster has a center guard. It's touching the center line, so that's the no-tick rule. You can't move that rock off the center line or your rock comes off.
So the teams have gotten so good, I wonder if we're going to have no hits till it skips the last two. When is that rule coming in?
I've actually played games where we said there was no hits allowed. This was years ago, but it can be done. Can't move a rock out of past the back line. So.
Yeah, it makes for some interesting strategy.
Sandy's just playing the freeze here, I think. Gets a bye. Nope. And he kept it on the center line, which was good. Or maybe not.
Yeah, it gets expensive when you start chopping those off. Giving the opponent some freebies. Three other games out here tonight. It's YNCU Curling Center. Sheet A, we got Team Johnston up 7-2 over Sault College Cougars. Skipped by Connor Sims. And we got Ste.Marie up 4-2.
On Team Keene.
Mark Keene. And way over on sheet F,
Look at
I can't even read that far. Skanes up 4-2 over Team Hunt. And Skip Matt Hunt is also from Newfoundland. So.
And those games are also available on Curling Zone as well, if anybody wants to watch them as well.
Lee was trying to run there, I believe. Just over curled upon him a little bit. The good thing about that miss is they still have that rock from Motorball.
It looks like Shuster's going to throw a guard. He seemed to indicate somewhere out front, so it looks like he's going to throw a guard.
It's like guard territory. We'll see what happens. Matt Hamilton. So the boys started working that immediately after release. Matt's like, don't kill yourself, boys. John's like, don't give up until it's done.
It's 50 cents to the hog pot.
There's pigflation, you-ha. It's a bit more than 50 cents now.
That's Wednesday night, ladies. My wife plays in that. It's 50 cents there.
Friday night social league as well. It's $1 or $2.
It's $1?
Yep.
That's inflation.
Lee with another crack at the run back.
So he's a little out there. He's trying to get a little curl into this. Not enough.
An over curl and an under curl, and that will lead to another Shuster guard.
This one's a little needs a lot of help as well.
Just over.
Over. Great sweep. That's when the sweepers come back and have a little conversation with you.
He might have asked for a high guard, though. Like they asked for a high guard. That's pretty
That's
much
about as
perfect.
high as you can be.
Pretty much perfect, you, huh?
Again, this is that probably the hack to board weight shot here, I think. Trying to get that green one out of the way. Nope. Let's see if Team Shuster, yeah, they're going to throw the high guard again. Sweepers are taking this one again.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to make it.
No. It's 2. Don't see that very often.
No, 2 and almost 3. So I don't know if the ice conditions are tightening up a little bit, or the boys are just underthrowing.
Maybe just down the middle.
Yeah.
And that couple feet off each side of the center line, probably a little bit slower, I would imagine. Sandy's playing the run back here. So Dustin does on this one. Called for sweeping out of his hand. And another guard attempt, I think. I don't think he wants this one quite that long. But halfway would be about right. Halfway between the hog line and the rings.
Yeah, there's so much late movement that if you're too high, then the guard's kind of useless.
Yeah.
Just for show. So no panic from Matt Hamilton at this point. Just dusting it in. Line looks pretty good.
Yes.
Got some curling to do.
He's walking over. There we go. Good guard. Sandy draw. I think you can bury one behind that in the forefoot.
Yep.
Back button. It's interesting to see. I think that's 6th end.
Yeah, so if John's guard would have come just a bit deeper, you might have seen Sandy try to hit and roll underneath the corner guard.
That's right.
Put some pressure on, but that shot's not available, so this is kind of all you have.
pretty far out there. That's going to be almost 6 feet of curl to get it fully buried, or at least partially buried even.
Weight looks pretty good.
Just needs to curl a little bit more.
Almost lost it.
Oh, very nice. That's beauty. Yep. Lots of light movement on this ice. All Shuster can really do is follow him down.
Lock one on there. You're not going to get shot rock, but you're going to make Team MacEwan's deuce very, very difficult.
That's correct.
From this angle, it looks like the pick would be there too, but very low percentage shot to play at this stage of the game.
Yeah, for sure. They've already tried one of those earlier. And just a hit and stick. We'll give you 2.
Yeah, by rolling off there, you actually make it easier for
That's right.
Sandy to get in there.
Yeah, they would have almost been better off to leave it and get the corner on that green one.
Yeah. This is moving.
Yes, it is.
It might be on that front green.
Ooh. Did that tick? That tick the other green one?
I cannot confirm or deny the tick. All I know is a great result. 2 on the board for MacEwan, up 6-5 after 6 ends of play. Great game.
Good sweep.
Yeah, agreed. I'm not sure the front enders get enough credit.
Never.
I'm getting the fans confirmed that it did tick. The tick was in play.
It's just a hair tick. Wasn't very much.
Sometimes you need some luck at this game. You ought to come out on top. Margin.
Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. Sometimes.
Not all the time.
Wouldn't want to go in there with that game plan. We're just going to be lucky all game.
Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, bonspiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. Offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. Curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next Curling Stadium.
We lost part of our forest to fire several years ago. We decided to stay and help it recover. People who have heavy machinery have the opportunity to reach out and help their neighbors for the common good.
We're for agriculture. For growers, doers, whatever it takers. We're for doing things with purpose. We're for the little guy with big guy dreams. We're for agriculture. We're for you. Nutrien Ag Solutions, leading the field.
An iron horse leads you north. A wooded canyon draws you in. Where am I?
And we're back. Playing the seventh end. MacEwan has a center guard up, touching the center line, so it cannot be removed. Schuster's got one just in front of the button, just nibbling the button, and now he's playing a little hit and roll. See if he can get behind cover there, behind that yellow one.
Really nice hit and roll. Sandy opting for the freeze.
Yeah, the green one's in the free guard zone still. Giving it a pretty heavy-duty sweep here. Swooping in nice. Fully buried. Good shot. Looks like Schuster's just going to follow it down. See if he can corner the yellow one with his green. And not bump it. That's a nice shot.
Really
no
nice
bump.
freeze.
Yep, corner freeze.
Now, if you're Sandy, you're starting to sweat a little bit. There's a lot of green in the house.
Got the run back. You can go yellow-green run back in the front. Hit the yellow one just a little low. And get rid of both greens.
He's going to be patient with that call. He's looking to throw another one into the mix.
Just wants to move them around a bit. A little jiggle. It's going to jiggle something here.
Exposed his own shot out the side, so I think John's going to play lightweight tap.
He's giving them both options here. Roll to the left or roll to the right. I like that when Skip does that. And he can't blame you if you miss.
Pretty hard to score, though, if you're scoring the game, right?
It is. Give them we're always told when you're scoring, give them the benefit of the doubt.
Looks like the team wants to roll in. John's worried about setting something up for Team MacEwan, so remove multiple stones.
He's going to play the one on the left. Doesn't want to. We're going to talk about it. Little conference.
Sometimes you gotta go with your gut feeling. I think John's initial call. The team talked about it.
And John saying it, you're doing it my way. He likes Frank Sinatra.
I was gonna say it's not Frank. So that over-controlled quite a bit. I'm not sure if that was the intended call or not, but it worked out quite well.
Lots of green ones in the rings. Green's only sitting one right now.
So Schuster's one.
I'm looking at all the angles here.
Sandy knows he's got to move one of these out or one of them around to improve his angles. Just like in pool, it's not what you make.
It's what you leave. Just playing a draw. Back 4 foot weight.
Trying to wiggle in it. Back line indication.
Back line. Just like to get a top. Just get across that green one. That looks like a lot of weight.
Great shot.
Good shot. Great shot. I think we're going to see some rock removal here.
So it's almost looking like he's trying to smash a quarter rock in.
I think so.
You're going to lose one of your greens, but that yellow rock on the top of the button should spin up. Calling for the curly sweeps, got to move up a bit.
Well, green's still just lying one after that. I think they're going to, I suspect they would play the same shot they just played.
Not sure that hole's there anymore.
I don't know.
Too many rocks in there. You have my head hurts now.
No. There's about 8 or 9 of them in the 4-foot, or at least touching the 4-foot. Lots of options here.
Yeah, and if your yellow force here is phenomenal. Giving up
For sure.
is not the end of the world.
That's right.
Giving up green is not so good.
He's looking at it, some kind of drill back here.
I think they can take a run and get rid of shots. Should be some heat on this one too, you are.
I think so. I think he's going to really drill it. Uh-oh. The outcome wasn't very good on that one. Green's line 3.
Under curled. Took out your own second shot. Five rocks to come. And the last rock. Shuster's looking pretty good.
I agree. What did they finally decide on here, Mark? Oh, they're going to play the draw. On top of their own green one.
If you could get right to the face of your own. They recognize Sandy will have his own on the left-hand side of the sheet to run back, to tap. If this is made, they'll be in pretty good shape to score multiples.
A little short.
Yeah, opportunity missed there.
I don't think you can go around the horn here. I don't think that's a possible shot to get rid of all three green ones. I don't think.
No, I think he's saying if you smash it on the nose and then there's your race no go, you're not going to remove that other green rock, but you can get under cover. Maybe you can. See.
On the nose should give him a double.
Yeah, just not touching that bad one.
No. It's a screaming knee. Over. No, it's good.
Good shot.
There's a double.
So just a couple rocks ago, we're double multiples. Now Schuster's got to put the thinking cap on again on how to see, make sure you generate your deuce.
You can only see. He could double the two yellows. Just a hair high at the intern. And he could make a double on the two yellows, but the green's going to be wide open, and Sandy would just probably come right in, or at least throw some type of guard that's in some kind of rock that's in the way. Well, John's decided on just drawing around the pile. I don't know. That is a best call. Just drawing around the whole pile? Maybe.
I'll let you know in 2 more shots, Yuha.
Let's see what happens. Really walking over. That's a nice draw. There we go. Just a little behind the tee line, or right touching the tee line. Think Sandy can tap that yellow one. I don't know if you can get in. Well, you can get in there. It depends what weight you want to throw. But
I like this call, Yuha. Even if you're a bit a bit short of your target, you're making it difficult for John to score 3.
3, correct.
Ideally, you sneak one in there and take it all away.
There's room. The way John's came in there, there's definitely room there to get in there. I don't know if you can get shot, but you can definitely get in there. If it really warps at the end, you might be able to get second shot. Might even be able to get shot.
Just getting heckled here by Ryan Hardin on my use of the term curly sweep. So if you ever call a Dunsmore game, make sure you use the term curly sweep.
Curly sweep.
Trademark Mark Brett, 2023.
Okay. Well, Sandy got in there. Now I don't know if I don't know which one shot. It was quite a shot by Sandy. She pushed back the Shuster rock. Taking a good look at it to see who shot. I can't tell. I can't tell. I have no idea who shot down there. It's pretty close. Looking at running something in there. Running that outside yellow one in.
Is he thinking yellow, yellow, yellow?
For one? You want to get over the top of that yellow one that's in the top of the 4-foot.
For one,
take your own out.
To give up one, right?
Yeah. I don't know what's your bet on which one shot there? I can't tell. Well, I get drawn at the green one. That's probably just because it's green, though.
Well, if you're going green, I'm going yellow.
Okay. Well, one of us will be right.
Not sure we're going to get to see that, you are?
I don't think so either. Time to get the blasting caps out here. Oh, something's moving.
What a shot.
Right. Well, he got his single. So we're all tied 6-6 after 7 ends. Unless we have a blank end, this is going to be the last end in this game.
T. MacEwan coming home with the hammer.
The Hamburglar.
of our forest fire several years ago, we decided to stay and help it recover. People who have heavy machinery have the opportunity to reach out and help their neighbors for the common good.
When your people are ready, your business is ready. Cintas makes sure they have what they need to perform their best, whether it's freshly laundered work apparel for almost any job imaginable, fire protection systems that are tested and inspected, first aid and safety supplies, floor mats, or cleaning tools and restroom products, stocked and ready when you need them. Better workdays happen together, so visit Cintas.com and get ready for the workday.
Well, we're back. 8th end. Scores all tied. Team Shuster has a center guard up. Has 2 center guards up. Neither one can be touched. MacEwan's got one on the top of the forefoot. And he's coming in again.
Trying to sweep it by. Fairly wide open.
Partially buried. Got a quarter behind the cover there.
I think you still get the inside of that though. Let's see what Matt does here.
That's way out there. Well, got some good curl to it at the end. Good curly sweep.
Curly sweep wins again.
So he's going to start clearing the front out now. The way they're staggered, he might be able to get. Probably drive it back into his yellow one.
The free guard tax has been paid. Now we can start ripping away.
That's right. I think Lee turned that one when he threw it, but no, it works out. Schuster's going to throw another center guard. He set a high one here. Let's see if they can get it over the hog line this time.
High, but not too high.
That's right. He's asking for a clear. Here's a clearing shot again, but he's going to try to get it a little bit on the high side. See if he can pick off all the greens. A tough shot.
All the greens are clip his own yellow. Throw that back into the pile.
Well, he's got the top one. MacEwan's definitely in control right now.
For a high center here, get some separation between those two.
I would think so.
Let's see what Dustin Montpellier can do. His clearing attempt.
Got good weight on this one. And the green guard is gone.
Easy come, easy go.
Easy tick. Easy peel.
Great beer. So the Sioux Curlers Association and Terran Torrance Curling Clubs got together and had a specially designed beer, to celebrate this event and any other events happening at the other clubs. So, good partnership here in curling clubs and Northern Superior Breweries. So playing that green rock, all about timing. Too early, and the opposition can rip everything away. Too late, might not get a chance. So let's see what John opts to do here.
I think he's trying to move something around here a little bit.
I'm okay with another guard too, because I don't think.
You think that's a guard?
No. Like I think he's playing it, but I'd be okay with another guard here. Wasting it on. Tap freeze works out pretty good.
Yellow's still shot.
Over curled a bit, I think.
Yep. I think they're looking at the green guard into the green pile, possibly.
Luke's looking at it to get everything moving.
I don't think the angle's there. Looking from behind the sheet. You definitely don't want to move your shot rock out of the way.
No.
I think Lee's suggesting now just to tap up that yellow one that's just nibbling the forefoot. That might be the better part of valor here. I think that's a good call.
Yeah, you gotta make it. Let's switch from defense to offense and put pressure back on John to. So you get in there. You get in there now.
I don't think there's a good hit there anywhere. Driving, I don't think. No. I think the tapping the yellow one's by far the best call. I think you're going to be in trouble if you smash that green one back into that pile. I think tapping the yellow one's the right call. I think he was right. Just tap the green, tap the yellow one back. I don't know.
So what did they decide on, Juha?
I don't know.
We'll see where the broom goes down.
Standing in the middle, they're going to smash that green one back into the pile. I don't know about this.
I think if you could get a few off the forefoot, that this is the call.
I can just envision bad things happening here. Straight field. That was an okay shot too. Straight field.
It didn't hurt you.
I still like the bump on that yellow one. Tap it back.
Noted. Really fun last end with excellent rock placement.
The ice crew's already started to work on the sheets for the next draw, for the 7:30 draw.
So they looked at a couple of options, tapping that top green one up, double take it on the yellows, trying to defend it.
I think if you take both yellows out, I think there'll be some granite being removed after that shot.
I think there's granite flying regardless, but
I think he's playing the tap of that green one.
You don't need to be shot now. You just need to manipulate your rocks so they can't hit.
Correct.
Live to fight another shot.
Second last shot, though. Gotta make something so that you got something. Got enough weight.
Just
over curled.
Really didn't do himself any favors setting up any angles.
These ready to go at the far end. Everybody else is down here. Oh, guys, got to call something here. Here's a crazy thought. What happens if Sandy throws a guard?
I think Schuster's still got that tap.
We'll guard that
tap.
The outside green one. Because he can't get shot off the top green one.
There's no drag at all there.
I don't know. So now they decided on the smash.
Hulk smash.
Smash, yeah. Well, there were the two greens.
So I think John's pretty happy with that result.
I think so.
Got a yellow opposition rock at the top of the house. It's acting as a guard. One at the back of the button. So they can draw right down to.
It's going to come the other way, though.
Is he tapping his own?
No, I think he's doing a straight draw, but right through that port between the yellow and the green one, trying to get to the top of the button. I think. It's got the ice for it.
They're on it early.
Very early.
Great sweep. Oh, no.
Great sweep, but not enough. That was a good game.
Good game. That, Sandy MacEwan, 7-6 victory.
Over Shuster. This is a triple knockout tournament, so KIOTI and Shuster's still going. It's dropping down to the B section, so they'll still be around. All right, thanks everybody for watching. Come back at 7:30 for the next draw.
Thanks, folks.
Running the sanctuary absolutely brings me peace. The work is 100% cathartic for me. You know, I find myself getting tied up in it and being busy, and then it's really nice just to sit, breathe in life, and it's beyond zen.
Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, bonspiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. Offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. Curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next Curling Stadium.